will say this. Hillary Clinton has to go to jail, okay? She has to go to jail.
I think she should be in jail for what she did with her emails.
But if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation.
Special prosecutor, here we come, right?
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Donald Trump wins the presidency.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton, and I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard-fought campaign. I mean, she fought very hard.
But in a meeting today at the New Times where reporters were live tweeting the conversation, Mr. Trump said this when asked about prosecuting her. "I don't want to hurt the Clintons," he said. "I really don't. She went through a lot and suffered greatly in many ways."
And Bill and Hillary, and they were going to Michigan. No, it's okay. No, forget it. That plays great before the election. No, we don't care, right? That plays great before the election. No, we don't care, right? That plays great before the election. No, we don't care.
The end is near for most pharma companies, and this is why they're so desperate to make sure you get jabbed and poked and jabbed and poked and jabbed and poked. You're going to see why. Follow the money. Take Pfizer. In 2011, they made $65 billion in revenue. In 2020, they only made $41 billion. They lost $25 billion in revenue. Pharmaceutical companies are tanking. They're not doing well. And you can sue a pharmaceutical company. They're saying, my revenues are going down with pharmaceutical drugs, which are single molecule drugs. But this jabines, this jabination stuff, hey, that's pretty good. I can't get sued. It's growing at 17, 20% per year. Big margins. I don't even have to do the same level of testing. Pharmaceutical drugs have to go through in vitro, then you have to do animal testing, then you have to go to phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. But thank you to Operation Warp Speed, so they could circumvent a lot of fundamental testing.
Operation Warp Speed to shorten the vaccine development timeline.
And I've always felt it was the most important is the vaccine. I would recommend it, and I would recommend it to a lot of people that don't want to get it, and a lot of those people voted for me, frankly. But it's a great vaccine, it's a safe vaccine, and it's something that works. And we've been working round the clock, and what I got the FDA to do, this would have happened. This would have happened in many, many years from now if I didn't get involved, and if we didn't get involved. What I got the FDA to do.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you. 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 Oh! And I'll be there with you. 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 We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. You don't concede when there's theft involved. Now Congress has certified the results. We will never give up. We will never concede. A new administration will be inaugurated on January 20th. We will never give up. We will never concede. My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power.